One of the saddest realizations I recently had was that as a liberal woman, it is really hard to find a man who is willing to play the more traditional masculine role in the relationship in today's day and age, who is not a conservative. A man who wants to pay on the first date, who wants to open your door, who has that want and desire to take care of you and to provide, who is not a conservative. And obviously, as a liberal woman, I do want to be respected for my independence, and I do want to have my own autonomy in the relationship and not be confined or conform to the traditional female homemaker, childbearing role. And most of the men that I've dated who do have that more natural provider masculinity about them are normally conservative.
All right, guys, welcome to the Men's Voice podcast. Here with me, Kwabena Bini Bear, making call me DJ Fuad. We are here once again to look into the anatomy of the female nature, how to understand these our beautiful partners, so that you don't fall into the. We are here once again to talk about a woman, a kind of a woman every man must avoid at all cost. Okay? How we're going to learn about how to identify them and how to avoid them. How not to start a relationship with them to start with. I'm talking about feminist women. Feminist women. How to avoid being in a relationship with them. Because to be in a relationship with a feminist without knowledge about them is the worst entanglement every human being can ever go into. And that is what we are here to do today. So, once again, you're welcome to the Men's Voice podcast, where we learn about ourselves as men and also learn about the deep secret of the female world, so that we can understand them and form better relationship with each one of them that we want, and avoid the one that we are not supposed to start relationship with to start with. And these are the feminist women. And how do you identify them? This video is about how to identify some of them. So if you're ready to know more about this kind of women, please do click on the subscribe button and like the video, please. When I used not to like telling people to like the video and even subscribe and write comments, but I got to know from YouTube itself that the more people like the video and the more people write comments, it also tell YouTube to share the video to other people. So maybe you might not be able to share. Your way of sharing it is write your comment and liking it. And also, if you have not subscribed, do where to subscribe. So let's go right into it. We are talking about how to avoid a relationship with a feminist woman. I say feminist woman sometimes. If you're not careful, it might sound tautology in your ears. It's not, because we have feminist men as well. And as a matter of fact, I've said it here, but if this is your first time, feminism actually was started with 200 men and 100 women. Yes. So get it straight. So we're going to listen to the video you were watching. We're going to listen to it whilst I tell you the hidden languages. I tell you that women speak in circles. Women love to speak in circles. And therefore, if you don't understand how they speak, you might not understand them. You may be thinking they are going left, meanwhile they are going right. So this woman is saying that she's a conservative, and I have to explain some of these political terms to you guys. She's a conservative, but she found it difficult to find, she's a liberal woman, but she's found it hard to find a liberal man or a traditional man who is not a conservative. Meaning that all the traditional men that she finds are conservatives. Hey, it's hard. It's hard, as we say in Ghana. It's very hard. So, if you're a Ghanaian, you're an African, you might not You might not. Some of us might not be conversant with what is a conservative and what is a liberal. So when you go to the United States and most of the Western nations, their political ideologies are divided into either a liberal or a conservative or a traditionalist. Okay. So it's funny how relationships are now tied to the political ideology that you belong to and all of that. But up there is very, very serious. So when somebody says, I'm a liberal woman, it means that they vote for the Democrats a lot. And the conservatives vote for the Republicans. Okay, so the Donald Trump and the Joe Biden side. Now, this woman says she's a liberal woman. And it is the liberals who believe that anything new should be accepted. So, gayism, lesbianism, transgender, anything, feminism, all of the Zims, they are the one that pushes it. Okay? They have their good. They make the world embrace new things. Just that they go extreme with some of the new things that they want to bring to the world. That's that. So, she believes that as a liberal woman who believes in the independence of a woman, she wants a man who will open doors for her, being in a gate, a room door, or a car gate, a car door. She wants a man who will do that. A man who will buy her food, who would protect her, who would provide in general for her. She wants that man. And that man is referred to as a traditional man. Okay? That is a traditional man. Now, and you don't find those men among the liberal men. Okay? The liberal men love the 50-50 thing. You find these traditional men among the conservatives. But this liberal woman says she is a liberal woman who believe in 50-50, independence of the woman, but she is not looking for a man that will do 50-50 with her, a man that will not open door for her. She's looking for a liberal man who has traditional values so that she can be with this man and enjoy all traditional benefits, but live her life as an independent woman. Okay? And she says that she's not finding this type of traditional men who are liberals because she doesn't want her husband to vote for Donald Trump. But the things you want are found in the men who vote for Donald Trump or who vote for the Republicans. But in short, the reason why I'm playing this video and I'm telling you as a man to stay away, run away from such women is that these women want everything a married woman needs or gets or enjoys. And at the same time, want everything a single woman enjoys. And ladies and gentlemen, this is why, as a man, you should run away from them. And they are all over the internet. They are all over our homes and our offices. And the way they get to corner men. So she wants to enjoy everything married women enjoy. And that is why I say, brothers, never be ashamed. Never be manipulated to start a relationship with a feminist woman. And this video is showing you the trait of a feminist woman. They want every benefit that married women benefit, enjoy. But they don't want to do anything married women do in a relationship, in marriage. So they want to enjoy the life of a married woman, but also enjoy the life of a single woman. That is all that our dear sister is saying. And these are the women who will tell you, oh, my ex was so secure. My ex used to allow me to go to parties all night. My ex used to allow me to go on guest trip with my girls all the time. My ex allowed me to go out with my besties. So, if you are not a smart, initiated guy, you think that, okay, so if I want to have a successful relationship with this girl, then what I have to do is that I have to conform. I should not try not to allow this girl to go out with her besties. If I do that, I'm controlling. I should not try to prevent this girl from going out in the nightclub with her girlfriends, with other men. If I do that, I am controlling. I am intimidated. And a lot of men have been falling into this trap of feminists. And our job here is to help you to escape. It's to help you to identify them. The moment you see them talking about all of these things, prepare to leave. But before you leave, give them a dose of their own logic. You ask them, before you leave, you ask them, if your ex was so not intimidated by you, was so secured in himself by allowing you to go out with your besties, why are you not with your ex? Then they flip to the next the next victim. Emotional damage. I left because of my what did they call it? Oh, they have a term for this shit. Mental health. I left because of my mental health. Obwa, it's a lie. It's a lie. The man in that man waked up. When he met that guy, the man in him was asleep. That's why he was asleep for her. That's why he was begging for her love, her affection. And when the man in the man awaked, he could not tolerate those nonsense. He could not live with a woman in a relationship and make her live a single life. So she sacked her. So please, guys, never, ever, ever allow yourself to fall in love or to start a relationship with a feminist. All they want from a man is that do everything that men do for women in a relationship. But don't expect her to do anything women do for their men in a relationship. And she mentioned them. Let's go back and listen to her. The things that traditional women are supposed to do for their partners.
To the traditional female homemaker, childbearing.
So she said she doesn't want to do the traditional homemaker, a female homemaker role, childbearing role.
And most of the men that I've dated who do have that more natural provider masculinity about them are normally conservative. So I don't really know what to do because I don't want to compromise my morals and values just.
So she not being in a relationship and do the things married people or people in relationship do is her values. So what are her values? Her values are she doesn't cook, she doesn't clean, she doesn't give birth. And she's looking for a man that provide, protect, love, be chivalry, but will allow her to live her life as an independent single woman.
Man, but am I asking to have my cake and eat it too?
American women are easily the goofiest women on the face of this earth.
So listen to our brother here. He said American women are the goofiest women you can find under the face of the earth. And unfortunately, our African women are learning it. Some of our African women, the things that the American women have practiced and they are now going crazy, are learning it. And some of them are the teachers on social media now. That is why we are doing this video, so that when you see some of our African women trying to exhibit these behaviors, you stay away from them as guys. So let's listen to what our brother have to say about the American women these days, which we have them in our African society right now.
American women that are watching, I'm going to let you in on a little secret. Traditional men want traditional women, not angry, bitter, liberal, feminist women.
Yes, traditional men want traditional women
who are angry at themselves and angry at everyone around them, who are so mentally unhinged that they need to have every local therapist on speed dial.
Jesus Christ, my brother, thank you for mentioning this. And these are the women, because they are doing everything every day to go against nature, they are always suffering here. They are suffering in their mind. And because of that, every day they are talking about therapists. Some of them have been to therapy since Adam was a virgin, but they can never get well, because therapy only do about 10 to 10% of the work. You have to work on yourself. And feminist women don't want to work on themselves. Continue, brother.
Who go clubbing and thudding every weekend and have body counts higher than a Detroit shootout. Who don't even know how to boil water, let alone make a meal from scratch. Who post racy pictures on Instagram and have racy Twitters and Instagram accounts. Who have OF accounts. Who have terrible relationship with their fathers and are sometimes so inked up that they look like a human coloring book. And who do drugs and have blue hair. Every day, y'all give more and more reasons as to why the passport bros are necessary. Good traditional American men who have family values and who want kids to grow up in a stable, healthy environment and not grow up like you did, want nothing to do with women like y'all and the triggered women who are probably watching this right now. That's why passport bros go to countries where the women are actually still normal and have their heads on their shoulders. And I realize that's why American women hate the passport bro movement so much, because they want the traditional masculine American men that they are, looking for to take the bad deal. Them shaming the passport bros just goes to show how pathetic American women truly are, because instead of actually being better and actually fitting into the preferences of the men that they would want to date, they'd rather shame them into settling for them and be comfortable if those men settled for them. It just tells you how severe their daddy issues are and how little they were loved by their dads. And that's another thing. I mean, their own fathers couldn't see the value in them, but they expect a whole bunch of other men who don't know them to see the value in them. That's a hilarious part. But back to my original point, American men who have traditional values and family values want nothing to do with these ridiculous feminist American women. And some of them have the audacity to say that they're going to go overseas and emulate the passport bros and find foreign traditional husbands, as if those men would leave the company of their traditional feminine, beautiful women for you skanks. So all in all, my message is stop half-assing your feminism. If you're gonna be a feminist, actually be about it. Because the only men on this planet that have the patience to tolerate y'all are the liberal feminist soy boys who you don't want. Have a great day and God bless.
Have a great day and God bless indeed. Have a great day and God bless indeed. You get what I'm saying? So please, our African Ghanaian sisters will be on TikTok and be like, it's Ghanaian men who don't want to go to the kitchen. No. Any man who does his duties and don't let a woman partake in the things he does will decide when he want to go to the kitchen as act of love and romance. Men who are not doing their duties and their wives are doing what they are supposed to do who are supposed to go to the kitchen for their women. So please, these days, I don't want to make the video that long. So, in conclusion, what I'm saying is that stay away from feminist women. You ask Brother DJ, how do I identify a feminist woman? You identify a feminist woman by their demands in relationship. Simple. They want to be married or they want to be in an exclusive relationship with you. But what they don't want is to do what traditional women do or women in relationship do. What they want to do is they want to be in a relationship with you and at the same time live a single life. Meaning that they are with you, but you should allow them to be with other guys. They are with you, you should allow them to do things that would disgrace you as a man. And if you are not able to accept that stupidity, that disgrace, that shame from them, you are insecure. You are not motivated. You are intimidated by them. You are insecure. You are controlling. And you are not civilized. And my brothers, I'm telling you, women have strength. But their strength is not here. It's not in their muscle power. Their strength is manipulation. So, anytime a woman has something that is not good, that nobody wants, they now package it and sell it to you and tell you, gaslight you, that if you do not accept me in a relationship and allow me to sleep with my besties, you are not civilized, because we are in a modern world. That is what the modern world teaches. That is what we should follow. That is what should be the norm. So you cannot let me to be in a relationship with you as a guy and fuck other guys, sleep with other guys, go out with my friends in the nightclub and drink. If you can't do that, you are controlling, you are and you are not modernized. So another name for feminist women is modern women. They can be 60 years and still have that mentality. And that's why they suffer in life. And finally, another thing they do is they go about in social media telling people they don't even need relationship. They are not interested. They are lying. Because majority of the world has not deteriorated like them. That is why the American men, both white and black, are going outside. They call themselves the passport bros. I'll do a video on the passport bros and I'll do a video on the sister bros, passport sisters. And what happened is that the passport sisters are not getting success as the passport bros. And in Ghana, in Africa, the passport bros will start. Just that it will start among ourselves here. Very soon, a lot of Ghanaian men are going to stop dating their tribe women. I'm not mentioning the tribes, but some tribes are going to attract more Ghanaian men towards them than some tribes. You know what it is. If you know, you know. So there's going to be a passport bro in Africa, in Ghana, but mostly it will happen among ourselves. Just like the American and the Western women think that the whole world is around them. And then when the passport bro started going outside, they realized that no, there are other women who are not feminists, who are not destroyed by liberalism. Yes. So brothers, they are feminists and don't go into a relationship with them because they want you to be in a relationship with them and not do the things women who are in a relationship do. They want to be married but also live a single life. That is who they are. So stay away from them.